It's time to unbox our Afterglow Get Merch box. Hey everyone, I'm Matt McLaughlin, the Marketing and Creative Director here at SOLV, and welcome back to yet another Get Merched unboxing. If you've never watched one of these videos before, Get Merched is our quarterly collection where we take a theme and build a completely curated merch experience around it. And our goal here is not to just show you some cool products, it's to show you how thoughtful merch can tell a story, create some memorable experiences, show you some really cool decoration techniques, and become something that people are going to remember and keep those items long after you give them away. And this collection is inspired by those moments that happen after the plans are over. It's when those conversations start lasting a little bit longer, really leaning into those last warm evenings of summer, getting that extra glass of wine at dinner, and really falling into the sunset that you're not quite ready to leave yet. Afterglow is about creating those moments that are worth remembering and telling those stories about long after. Now let's get into the products, but we always have to start with packaging. Before somebody ever picks up your first product, they're going to be interacting with how it's presented. And things like a custom box, custom tissue paper, inserts, anything that's going to elevate that presentation is going to overall increase the perceived value of everything that's inside. So if you're planning on building some type of onboarding kit, customer gifts, or event experiences, don't overlook packaging because it's going to become just as memorable as the product that you're giving away. Now let's open this bad boy up. As always, when you open up our Get Merch boxes, there's always a custom insert. I love these guys because it gives you a quick vibe of what the collection's all about. And then on the back, it introduces every single item within the collection and gives you a quick overview of how you can use them within your business so that you can strategize on how you can take these products and make them applicable for what you're doing within your company. So the first product that I want to start off with is always a crowd favorite, or some custom die cut stickers. Every single one of our Get Merch box gets these because these little guys always end up on a laptop, a water bottle, a cooler, a notebook, you name it. They're just such a nice product to have because they are the highest value, lowest cost addition to any type of marketing initiative or merch program. They're super fun, collectible, and they're just an easy way to get your brand seen out in the wild. I love them. Our collections for this one say the good life and then one day at a time. Get some stickers, totally worth the investment. The next item within this collection is the Richardson Troutdale corduroy cap. I love how this one turned out because instead of putting just embroidery straight onto the cap, we created a custom 3D puff embroidered patch that was stitched straight onto the front. And it's little design decisions like that that completely change the overall compared value to the product itself. It makes it feel way more retail than something that you would get at a trade show. And that's always our goal with wearables, is creating something that an employee is going to choose to wear instead of feeling like something they have to. So doing custom decoration styles like this is always going to be worth the investment if your team starts wearing them. The next item is probably one of my favorite ones in the entire collection. It is the beach throw towel. When we were decorating this one, we really got inspired by some premium outdoor brands and got inspired by like Pendleton with how we decorated. So we created this custom sewn on label right here, and right underneath it, we put a genuine leather patch, giving it that cool dual logo decoration feel that feels so retail and so elevated. It's little like details that make it feel much more lifestyle branded than it does just traditional promotional product. Blankets are always a great option if you have a team that likes to get outside at like a lake, the park, a beach day, whatever. It's just a great item. Blankets are 100% going to be worth it because sometimes branding doesn't always have to happen in the office. It can happen in people's favorite moments in their daily lives. The next item we have is just our classic tote bag. We customized this guy with just a repeated sun pattern that ties the Afterglow collection in, and we really wanted to do that to show you that branding doesn't always have to rely on a giant logo. That thoughtful design can really make your swag feel more authentic and lifestyle, and something that people are going to be bound to grab rather than just slapping our like SOLV logo on the front. I love tote bags because they get used at grocery stores, farmers markets, work, the gym. It's an item that's going to get used over and over again, and it's always going to put your brand in front of people that see it every single day. And that's what great merch is something that gets put into every single person's daily life and used over and over again. The next item we have is probably one of the most unique pieces in the collection. This is our Puffer Champagne Wine Tote. We decorated this guy with embroidery to give it that more elevated boutique style feel, to really elevate it to something that you would get at a winery or a gift shop. And what I love about this product the most is that it can turn the ordinary bottle of wine gift into something completely memorable. You put some tissue paper in there, your favorite bottle of wine, and when you're celebrating that team member for that milestone, it's going to make that gift feel more thoughtful and intentional than just leaving a bottle of wine on somebody's desk. And the best part about this product for me is that once the bottle of wine is gone, the tote's not going to get thrown away. It's going to be one of those things that people are going to use over and over again. And it's going to create that brand visibility long after that original thought of the wine is going to be used. The next item we have in this collection are some laser etched champagne flutes. Drinkware is always one of those most popular categories within promo and swag, but glassware brings a different type of value. And instead of it just becoming a product that's a part of somebody's daily routine, it's going to be a part of those big moments in people's lives, those big milestones, promotions, the holidays, that great evening with friends. And every single time that they're used, your brand is going to become a part of that moment that comes with them. We chose to laser etch these guys because it gives a clean, permanent look to it that feels much more understated rather than just doing a silk screen, to give it kind of that overall elevated perceived value to it. The next item within the collection is probably the one that inspired this entire thing. It is the charcuterie to-go snack tray. I love this piece because it really is just a wow factor. I love these guys. I see them at picnics. I've seen them at concerts. I've seen them on like boats on the lake. At the wineries, it's just designed to bring people together. And that's one thing that I always want people to think about, is to create an experience beyond just the product. Like if you were giving this away and you can imagine putting some cheeses, some crackers, some chocolates, or other treats for your client appreciation or that employee program, you're no longer just giving this container saying, hey, go use this. You're actually giving an experience saying, hey, go and enjoy yourself. And that's going to make the impact way better for your brand. The next item is probably the trendiest product in this collection right now. This has really exploded in popularity over the past years. It is the rope phone wristlet. It really combines that style and functionality that people are going to use every single day. So you take this plastic piece, you put it in your phone case, and then you can wear your phone around your wrist like this. It's just one of those items that doesn't feel like a promotional product item. It feels more like an accessory. And when I'm looking for a really successful merch program, this is going to be an item that's going to be integrated into somebody's every single day life. Or if they're going to go out and do something, it's going to keep their phone safe, and they're going to be thinking about you every single time when they got it. The last item within this collection is a set of 4 letterpress vintage note cards. In a world that's just so digital, we just thought it was something that would be incredibly meaningful to give people like a way to give a handwritten note. So if you're going to be thanking a client this season, or a new employee, or you're recognizing a teammate, we thought this would be a good note card that can bring that personal message and create that connection that posting on a Slack channel just can't replicate. I love this guy because it's got that tactile impression on it that gives it that timeless feel and that premium quality. Totally worth it. Comes with all the envelopes as well, just to elevate that. And just like that, that is our Afterglow Get Merch collection. And just a reminder that it's really to celebrate those moments long after the plans are over. What Get Merch is all about is not just putting your logo on the product. It's about really elevating your overall experience with the swag and merch that your brand is using. So if you need any ideas for your employee programs, you want to start any type of swag, you have an event coming up, you are thinking about how to rework, or you're even rebranding your company, all of us here at SOLV can really help elevate that experience to help you bring a collection like this that's tied into what you're trying to achieve. And until next time, stay inspired, stay creative, and get merched.